Lander Community supports the Lander Valley High School Tigers, and Altitude Interiors on Main Street is no exception. Altitude Interiors is Lander's expert in flooring, window coverings, cabinets, and more. The inside of your home is like a team jersey. Every so often, you just need a redesign. The team at Altitude has the best playbook in town and can help you with your projects from start to finish and make sure you get the look and feel of your dreams. Altitude Interiors supports Tiger football, and they're here for you too at 333 Main in Lander.
Tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
And we are live here at Lander Valley High School as we get set here for a preseason Week 0 scrimmage between the Lander Tigers and the Pinedale Wranglers. Both teams going to see different varsity squads for the first time this season. The Pinedale Wranglers, just kind of talk a little bit about them just a little bit. They come to the season after going 0-8 last year. They haven't really had a 5-win season since 2016, which was the last year they made the playoffs. They are under new head coach David Trosh, as they will look to try to turn things around this year for the Pinedale Wranglers. And this is a team that will have multiple seniors coming back, so that we'll see how that goes on for the Wranglers. And for the Tigers, they will be bringing back quite a few seniors, 8 of them starting on offense this season. For the Lander Valley Tigers, under head coach John Scott, he has gone 21-15 with the squad. He's been here since 2018. The Tigers have last appeared in a state championship in 2004. That was when they went up against Buffalo and fell 31-10. Last season, they lost in the first round of the playoffs to Star Valley. Conference record has been strong for the Tigers, so in last year, they went 4-5, 3-2 in conference play. 2020, they would go 6-3, 4-1 in conference, and then 7-2 in 2019, going undefeated in conference play. The Tigers had the 2 seed last year in the 3A East, winning the conference record of 3-2, had the tiebreaker over Buffalo, so they got to host a very tough Star Valley squad who became a semifinalist last season. The Tigers, again, bounced out of the first round the last few seasons, so they're going to try to look to end that streak as first round exits. But again, the Tigers taking on the Pinedale Wranglers here at Bill Bush Stadium in Lander, Wyoming, for the first time seeing a new squad this season. We will have all the action of Lander Tigers all season long live on video this year. First time County 10 will be doing video coverage, as you're seeing the warm-ups there. Brennan Stauffenberg under center. Jack Pasquinelli being the running back. Got receivers, Matisse Weaver, Gabe Harris. A lot of seniors on this squad this year, and they'll look to have a pretty good season. A lot of confidence in all aspects. The team, coaches have pretty good confidence going into this season. So we'll have the Pinedale Lander scrimmage, and then after this one, about 10 minutes after, there will be a Week 0 season game between the Riverton Wolverines and the Powell Panthers. That will also be on our County 10 YouTube channel and on Jack FM 105.1 for the Riverton Wolverines. John Gabrielson returning as the voice of the Riverton Wolverines. It's good to see him come back for being a broadcaster, as, again, warm-ups coming here. We have about 12 minutes to go, and with that, we're going to step aside for a break. I caught up with John Scott, the head coach of the Lander Tigers, just talking about what he is hoping for this season, and we will get you that pregame interview. You're listening to the Lander Tigers live in Week 0 against the Pinedale Wranglers on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, a County 10 station. We'll have the pregame interview right after this.
Central Wyoming College has a new Bachelor of Applied Science degree in Early Childhood Education.
Being a teacher has always been a dream of mine.
This degree combines the academic, assessment, and classroom management content that students need to be successful in the classroom. Gain knowledge in how young children grow and develop physically and cognitively, and guide them to social and emotional development.
What I really like about the education program here at CWC is that We get a lot of classroom experience.
Make your way at CWC.
Local. Try it on, save time and money on returns, and get advice in person at Bells & Bows. Our business is your best local source for quality clothing like Liverpool and keeping your look fresh every month with our new collections bag. These monthly collections bags feature anything you can imagine yourself in, and the best part is we will ship it everywhere. But if you live locally, we can drop it off right at your doorstep. Bells & Bows, your local solution to keeping you looking stylish for anything that comes your way. Stop in today at 309 East Main Street in Riverton or visit us online at bellsandbows.rocks.
John Shade, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of our young athletes from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Lander Tigers on KOVE. Call John Shade or stop by my office at 824 West Main Street for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member S.
Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletics for more than 25 years. Locally owned by therapists, Fremont values commitment to professionalism and community. With specialized training and one-on-one service, they get you back to doing what you love. Whether you need rehab for an injury from a sports-certified specialist or therapy from the only certified hand therapist in Fremont County. With 6 locations in western Wyoming, they provide aquatic therapy, dry needling, and women's health therapy. To find out more about Fremont Therapy Group or schedule an appointment, go to fremonttherapy.com.
Here with the head coach of the Lander Valley Tigers, John Scott, and just what is it like now to get going starting tomorrow against Pinedale?
Well, we're going to get a chance to, I think every coach probably alludes to this, you get to go against somebody different from the guys you've been seeing for 2 weeks. And so you're going to see, first of all, you get to line up against another varsity kid. You're going to see a different tempo than what, we try to simulate, kind of what they're doing. But it gives us an opportunity to gauge, where we are. It's going to really give us some good feedback on what needs to be worked on and how big that list is going to be, and just give us that overall experience before we roll into the actual full game in a week when we head to Green River.
What are you looking for in this scrimmage? I know probably just a lot of things, but what are maybe some key things that you're wanting to see at this scrimmage?
I want to see how well we've taught things. First thing we're going to look at is what wasn't clear, what confused us, what it's going to jump out at us that it really does. It gives us it's going to give us a great idea as to where we are, what do we got to go back and reteach or what. As a coaching staff, we've really refrained from using the word simple. What is simple to us is not simple to them. And so we'll get to see a full dose of that. Or we got to come back and reteach, redo, rego. Are we just where we want to be? Or, they've really shown that they picked that up. So we'll make that evaluation to just look to see, did we get lined up right? And did we get going in the right direction.
Talk about this group that you have this year. You guys are bringing back quite a few seniors on this team. Matisse Weaver, you're bringing Jack on. You got Gabe Harris and Stauffenberg. So just what's this core going to look like this year for the Tigers?
Well, it's really kind of a feast and famine. Our feast is that the skilled guys that are returning have the experience. Brennan, Gabe, Matisse, Jack, Evan. The famine is the guys in front of them that have to get the job done first so that they can have their success. And because we are very, very young and inexperienced in our offensive and defensive lines. And you'd like to be a little more kind of balanced in that, but it's what we got. And so it's like, well, how do you exploit with your skill guys, knowing that what pace do you go? The pace of the veteran skill guys, or the pace of what your line can do? And you're trying to find that compromise and what you can do. We're trying to do with some of the skill guys some things that maybe will take some of that pressure off of those young guys in the line and not put too much on their plate, but how can we make use of the veteran skilled guys' experience, and so we'll evaluate that.
What are some goals, and this is preseason, so you might not have established all these goals yet, but what are some small goals that you want to accomplish with this team to ultimately get to that big goal?
Well, and this hasn't changed. It's really every opportunity to get better. Every opportunity to get better, to get a locker room that buys into that, to make themselves better, to make the guys next to them better. How do we improve, as a unit? Is it through our practice experience, our game experience, when we're doing our meetings? Everything that we can do to provide an environment of improvement. We're not and have not been blessed and are blessed with ready-made guys of size, veterans experience. It's always a learning kind of process, and we have to learn how to use the strengths of one another, to create that. So that's the ultimate goal, is to unite a locker room that can hold each other to that. We can go out as coaches and here's how fast we want, here's the tempo we want, but ultimately we've got to do a good job to make sure that the guys have bought in and that they're doing that. From that point on, absolutely, we want to, to be successful offensively, we need to have some balance. We've got to be able to run the ball enough, and can we average 100 to 125 yards a game using various means and various guys. We don't need one guy to have 125 yards, but it'd be nice if we spread the ball around to three guys and we got the 125, 150. When you return some receivers and a quarterback that's going into his third year, absolutely want to build on, that pass game, part of it, and same thing. But we got to have a line that says, okay, our goal is we want to give up 2 or fewer sacks and to play to that. Defensively, man, that's where we kind of use, where coaches cannot use the word simple. We have to, again, we want a team that plays as fast as we can play defensively. That means don't overload it. Get them where they're spontaneous and they trust their read, they get their read and they go. And that we're running without indecision in the right direction, the right way to the ball.
Perfect. Anything else that I've left out, or anything you want to mention?
I think the other thing that we'll have this year again is we've got the capability of having solid special teams. There's no doubt that Matisse going into his 4th year of kicking for us, and we know what Lake. But I think what's one thing that's overlooked is Gabe Harris is as good a long snapper. I know his aspirations are to play in college football, and I'm going to tell you he's really added one marketable skill to him, because he is such an outstanding long snapper. That really takes a lot of the pressure off when you can get the ball back from him and get it back to the punter and it can do real well with that. So I think, again, we put a lot of emphasis, in the special teams to make that so huge for us in terms of, field position and things through the year. It's just one of those things that sometimes gets overlooked a little bit, but they're going to be key for us in giving us a short field and in playing that field position game.
Perfect, Coach. I appreciate you taking some time, and we'll be talking throughout the season as it goes on. And
well, we'll see next week what I'm sharing with you as to where we are and where we got to go.
Perfect. And we'll be back after this break on KOV and online on our County 10 YouTube channel. National anthem. And now we are getting set here to go in Bill Bush Stadium, Lander, Wyoming. Again, the Pinedale Wranglers make the trip all the way here to Lander to face off against the Tigers in a Week 0 contest. So this won't count officially. This is just a scrimmage. And speaking of the scrimmage, here are kind of how things are going to be going. Quarters 1 and 2 will be a full field scrimmage. Ball will be played at the 20-yard line after an initial kickoff. The kickoffs will be controlled for that situation. So the kickoff, they will not do returns. It will just be a controlled kickoff. Again, ball will be played at the 20-yard line. Teams will have possession until they have scored or a punt in that case, and it's going to be the Lander Tigers going to start things off here in this one. After the team punts, it's going to be basically kind of a regular game, but just the kicking is in control. Quarter number 3 will be a 12-minute running clock, so the clock only stops in the change of possessions. And quarter number 4 will be the same thing. Ball will be placed at the opponent's 20, and field goal attempts will be a part of the scrimmage after scoring. No kickoff or return, so expect to see a kickoff and then just an immediate whistle. Tigers will be in their white uniforms with the black pants. Again, they're going to be in their practice uniforms today in this matchup. And we will get started here again at Bill Bush Stadium for the 2022 football season. And the kickoff is away, and it's going to take a bounce at the 13-yard line, and it will be picked up there by Gabe Harris, and they're going to blow the whistle again, even though that was a pretty nice hole right there to start things off. And now we will see the Tiger offense to start things off here, and this is how the Tiger offense is going to look. Kind of running the quarterback position, it'll be Brennan Stauffenberg wearing number 10. Running back, Jack Pasquinelli wearing number 5. It'll be Matisse Weaver, the H-back. The A-back will be Gabe Harris, who just took that return. Left tackle will be Osborne. Left guard, Hamilton. Center will be Glick. Gabrielis, the right guard, and then the right tackle will be Dollard. So it'll be the Tigers under center to start this one off. Pasquinelli, in the back. It's going to be a handoff to Pasquinelli as he'll try to get around, and we'll get to the 30-yard line. Keeps going, and we'll get to the 35-yard line to start things off right there. That is a good play there by Pasquinelli. Just keep going, taking a look here at the replay of that run there by Jack Pasquinelli, again wearing number 5 for the Lander Tigers. As you can see, our Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Pinedale, again, going to be the green, Lander, the black scoreboard, but wearing the white uniforms. It'll be Brennan Stauffenberg again under center. He's going to pitch this time to Pasquinelli. He's going to go to the left side as he'll make a cut. He'll get to the 45-yard line, and that will be second down. Again, preseason, we got a flag on the play. We'll see who this will go against. Taking a moment there is both teams still figuring it out, but it will look like it'll go against the Tigers. So that will take them back a little bit. So it's good to get a Week 0 game in just so you can get all the jitters out, make sure you know what is going on, as the penalty is again on the Tigers as Stauffenberg is going to take his huddle back a little bit. So penalty on the Tigers, so it's going to be a first in. Looks about 13 on this one. And here we go again. It says 10:40 on the clock, so 10:40 to go. Still 0-0 on your Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Stauffenberg under center, 2 receivers to the right side. Motion man is Harris. He's going to take the handoff. This will be an end around as Harris will try to get around the sideline as he will continue to go forward. He will get a first down for the Tigers. Good play there by Gabe Harris on the end around play. And it's going to be a first down for the Tigers. Again, looking at that replay, just finding the right areas and going against this Wrangler defense. Again, the Wranglers are under new head coach David Throsh. Apologies for that. After the Wranglers went 0-8 last season and will look to jumpstart this season. For the Tigers rushing last year, as we're looking at last season's stats, they had 109 yards per game. They had about roughly 33 attempts a game for them. Passing, they would have 194 yards with a 54% completion percentage. As Stauffenberg will go under center. This time it's going to be a fake to Matisse Weaver. Now give it to Jack. Goes right up the middle. He's going to go to the 30 and get down to about the 26-yard line. It'll be Pasquinelli taking the handoff duties here as he's gotten quite a few carries to start this one off. And it'll be another first down for the Tigers. Tigers will open up their season in Green River next week. We'll have that action for you guys live on KOVE, 1330 AM and 107.7 FM. And again, also on video, first year that we are doing video. We'll have video for Lander Tigers and Riverton Wolverines. As once again, it'll be Stauffenberg under center. This time, 2 receivers to each side. Pasquinelli behind Stauffenberg. He'll look to throw. Here's a throw to Harrison. Caught, touchdown, Lander Tigers. A touchdown for the Tigers on their first drive this season. As we will look at that replay again. That was a nice play there to Harris. Did we get the replay? And yes, we did. As they're going to set up for the field goal. So we'll get that replay to you guys under a moment. It will be Matisse Weaver doing the PAT duties. As you got Gabe Harris, the snapper, as it was set to Stauffenberg, puts it down. Matisse Weaver gets the field goal, and it is good. It is 7-0 in a Week 0 scrimmage between the Lander Tigers and the Pinedale Wranglers. We're going to step aside here. Nice pass played by Stauffenberg to Gabe Harris. We'll step aside for a break. You're listening to Tiger coverage on KOVE and on our County 10 YouTube channel.
Campbell's of Lander offers unbeatable value and unbeatable selection. Campbell's is committed to bringing you the top name brand furniture, mattresses, appliances, all at extremely low prices. From the sale to delivery to installation and service, their goal is to meet and exceed all customer needs. Plus, work with you to find a product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Stop in today and browse all of the new inventory that has recently become available. Campbell's, turn around, shop in town. 420 Main Street, Lander.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Back from the break here on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM, also online on our County 10 YouTube channel as the Tigers on their first drive of Week 0 go the distance and will get their first touchdown after a connection from Brendan Stauffenberg to Gabe Harris. As Matisse Weaver will kick it off again. These will be controlled kicks. So a kickoff, a catch, and then it will be a whistle, should be, as this one actually just goes to the out of bounds. So that's actually going to be a flag. And that's just going to be kicking it out of bounds. A little wind right now. It's kind of blowing southeast. Kind of going, seeing the flags right there, kind of going right for us at the camera. And shout out to Christian Corona for doing the camera duties today. As it will be the Pinedale Wranglers to start things off, and they're going to put the ball, should be at the 35-yard line for the Wranglers to start their season off here. So it'll be Luke Gray coming in to take the duties of the quarterback this season. He had one game, attempted 3 passes, went 1 for 3, so he's going to get a lot more opportunities here as he's going to be in the shotgun set with 2 backs. He's going to hand this off, and it's going to be a tackle for loss on the play for that, and that's going to be, looks like Gabe Harris making the play right there. So it'll be second down, about 9:49 to go in this one, in this first quarter. Again, the scrimmage, different quarters, different rules, except for quarters 3, just to double check my work right there, I believe, yep. Quarters 1 and 2 will be a full field scrimmage, so for the varsity squad. The C team will play after this one, as that snap is going to be fumbled. It is going to be picked up, though, but it's going to be another tackle for loss as we do have a flag on the field. Multiple Tigers getting there as soon as the ball was fumbled. And we'll find out who this is going to be against. It's going to be a face mask on the Tigers, so it's going to be a disaster play for the Wranglers, and they will be able to move up a little bit. As just looking at the roster here for the Wranglers, it's do my best here, but they are in their practice jerseys, and this should be, that should all be a correct there on that. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the Pinedale 35. 7-0 on your Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Gray again in the shotgun with 2 backs this time. It's going to be a direct snap, and it's going to be a fumble. It's going to be picked up there, and it's going to be taking the distance. It's Gabe Harris once again. Touchdown, Tigers. Pinedale just couldn't secure the football, and Gabe Harris was a scoop and score play on that one. And nice play there as we look here on the replay. Just kind of missed the fumble there. As here comes the PAT from Matisse Weaver. As they get set here, Stauffenberg puts it down. Kick is up, and kick is good. And the Tigers, a score on the defensive side. So getting scores on both sides of the ball. We're going to step aside here for a break. You're listening to Lander Tiger coverage on KOVE and watching it live on the County 10 YouTube channel. Back after this.
Medical Clinic and Western Family Care are happy to introduce their newest provider, psychiatrist Dr. John Bates. Born and raised in Eastern Oregon, Dr. Bates spent 4 years in the Marines, became a registered nurse, and then on to medical school with his residency in psychiatry. He's been in private practice since 2006. Dr. Bates is now accepting new patients. Call to schedule your appointment with the Lander Medical Clinic East at 332-1551 or visit the website at landermedicalclinic.com.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give him a call at 307-332-7184.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM 1077 FM, streaming online on our County 10 YouTube channel as the Lander Tigers get on the board on a defensive play. Get a scoop and score by Matisse Weaver after the Wranglers were not able to corral the ball as the football falls off the tee. So now it's going to have to be somebody to hold the football now, and we'll see what happens here. It's might look like looks to be Evan Stevenson to hold the football for Matisse Weaver on this kickoff, as the Tigers on their one and only offensive drive were able to score after a connection from Stauffenberg to Gabe Harris, and a Gabe Harris scoop and score defensive touchdown, as we will have a kick here from Matisse Weaver, as this one is way deep, and this one will get into the end zone, so we will start with a touchback. Again, kind of going back to the Pinedale Wranglers, again, last season, not winning a game, 0-8. They weren't able to score any points until their game against the state runner-up in Lovell. Wranglers, a 2A school, just a little west from Lander. Averaged 122 yards rushing and just 16 yards passing. Not many passing plays they ran last season, as Gray will take the snap, and now he's going to have to hold on to it, and there's going to be multiple Tigers right there, and it should be about a loss of 2. It'll be second down at about 12. So defensively, the Tigers capitalizing on some errors made by the Pinedale offense, as there will be a couple substitutions coming in on this one with about 8:40 to go in quarter number one. Again, first two quarters will be a full field scrimmage. And then in quarter number three, it will be a 12-minute running clock. And after the kickoff and return, the clock will stop. And possession at the opponent's 40-yard line. And offense will remain in the possession in the third quarter until a change of possession. As here's a play as it'll be a handoff, and it's going to go to the outside, and it will be tackled, and it'll be about a gain of 2 on the play. So 2 yards there for Ethan Jensen, wearing number 7 for the Wranglers. Kind of going back to last season for the Tigers, as they again finished second in the East behind Douglas, who went 8-2. The Tigers going 4-5 overall. With going 500 in the regular season, they would get a lot more wins in the second half. As here potentially comes a blitz play. It's going to be a pass off here to Jensen, and it's going to be ruled incomplete. As good job there by the Lander defense to jump on the snap, essentially. And it will be it'll be fourth down. Behind it down there. Again, after the conclusion of this one, you can tune in to the Riverton Wolverines taking on the Powell Panthers in Powell for their Week 0 matchup. That will be an actual game, as John Gabrielson will have that coverage live on Jack FM 105.1 and online on County 10 YouTube channel. You can also catch the games on Facebook, as we will look to expand our coverage in Fremont County. As here comes the punt here. Bunts away, almost there, blocked. It's going to bounce at the Pinedale 49, and Lander will just let it go as it'll be recovered there by Sawyer. And it'll be Tiger football at their own 49. Or they're going to put it about the 48.5, as that's exactly what they do. So here's the Tigers' second offensive series. Again, their first time up, they were able to connect one from Stauffenberg to Gabe Harris. Offensively, they were able to put up about 300 yards a game on both the ground and in the air. They scored about 20 points a game last season for the Tigers, as Stauffenberg will line up under center again. Got 2 receivers on each side. Pasquinelli in the backfield. Here comes a motion man. Now you got 2 people, as there's going to be a flag, and this is going to be movement, and that's going to be a nice carry, but that will mean nothing, as it looked like Matisse Weaver thought he was supposed to be the motion man. So penalty should go on the Tigers. It's going to be an illegal shift. Carry there by Johnson Baker. That was a good carry again. Going to have to go back yardage. So it should be about first and 15 if I'm not mistaken. That's exactly what they'll do with 7:22 to go in quarter number one. It's 14-0 on your Fremont Therapy scoreboard. And while they're getting the next play call, let's give a shout out to Wind River Internet for making this video stream possible, as Wind River brings you today's coverage of Lander football on video. So this time, 1st and 15, now at the Tiger 44. Stauffenberg under center, 1 receiver each side. Here's going to be a handoff to Pasquinelli, as he will try to go to the left side, and he'll get past the original line of scrimmage and will get a yard more. So it should be about 2nd and 9, as Pasquinelli gets about a 6-yard carry there for the Tigers. 2nd and 9, 6:43 to go in quarter number one. If you're listening live on the radio or on our YouTube channel, however you may be tuning in, we want to thank you for tuning in today's live coverage of Lander Tiger football in Week 0. As they're actually going to rule that a 7-yard carry by Pasquinelli. As here we go for the next offensive play. Stauffenberg Fakes the handoff, give it off here to Pasquinelli. Tries to go right side, stays between the hashes. And that will be, looks like a gain of 6 on the play. So Pasquinelli getting quite a few carries here in this pre-week 0 matchup. Again, this is a scrimmage, so it doesn't count against each team's record. If I'm not mistaken, the Riverton and Powell will count as a game, but shouldn't count towards the end of the season as Stauffenberg handoff here to Pasquinelli. Pasquinelli is going to get around the left side, and he's got some room down the sideline to the 10, 5, touchdown Tigers. Or are they going to rule him out of bounds? Nope, they will rule him out at the 5. What a play there from the 42. Nice job there by Pasquinelli getting to the left side on that play. As actually didn't have the play there, but that is a gain of 37 on that play. So Pasquinelli getting quite a bit of yardage on the play. So 1st and goal at the 5. Stauffenberg under center, 3 backs on this one. Going to hand off here to Harris, as Harris is going to try to lean forward, and does he get in? He does. Touchdown Tigers. And the Tigers have scored on both their offense of drives in this one with 5:19 to go. And once again, Matisse Weaver going to line up for the PAT. With Harris to snap, Stauffenberg to put it down. Snap, put down, kick, up, go. As that one is a high kick. You got the official all the way down there for it, as it is now 21-0 in favor of the Tigers. We're going to step aside for a timeout. You're listening to Tiger Football on KOVE, and you're watching it live on the County 10 YouTube channel.
One time, my dad flipped a burger 8 times in the air before catching it right on the bun.
Yeah? Well, one time my dad flipped the patty 10 times and caught it over his shoulder.
You don't have to prove to us that your dad's the best and he deserves the best. Find a gift for the man that does it all at Porter's Mountain View Supply. Outdoor kitchen equipment from top brands like Weber Grills, Green Mountain Grills, Big Green Egg, and Louisiana Grills. Plus all the bells and whistles that'll make that puppy sing. Porter's Mountain View Supply in Casper.
Than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
And we're back here on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, also online at county10.com, and streaming live on video through our County 10 YouTube channel. It's 21-0 in quarter number 1 with 5:19 to go as the kickoff is up, and it will go right to the end zone for a touchback here as the Pinedale Wranglers will once again try to get something going here on the offensive side. Behind Luke Gray right there. Pinedale just not able to get really anything going. They got a couple of nice runs on that last series, but weren't able to get the first down. They have punted and fumbled so far in this one. Be 1st and 10 for the Wranglers. They'll be at their own 20-yard line, with Gray going under center this time. Has been in the shotgun quite often. And we got a flag on the play, and it looks to be Is it going to be a penalty on the Wranglers, or is it going to be a penalty on the Tigers? Because the official gave the encroachment call. No, they're going to call it on the they're going to call it on the Wranglers. So that will take them back 5, and now we'll set up a 1st and 15 at the Wrangler 15. So let's see if they'll go under center again. They will. Again, Gray attempted 3 passes last season. Now gets to play quarterback full-time as he's going to look, and now he's going to scramble. Here comes Weaver. Here comes Gray, and Weaver gets him from behind for a sack. Sack on the play by Matisse Weaver as we look at that replay right there. As Gray just trying to look for some room, but right behind him is Matisse Weaver, and it's going to set up a 2nd and 14. So gets a yard on the play for Luke Gray for the Wranglers. Has not attempted a pass yet. And that looked like it was an attempted, that was going to be a pass, but went into scramble drill. So 2nd and 14 for the Wranglers at their 16-yard line. Line up in the shotgun, 3 receivers on the right side, far side if you're on the video. Great, takes snap, handoff here. It's going to be, looks like Jensen. Jensen tries to get around the outside, and we'll look to get about maybe 1 on the play. So it'll be 3rd, and it looks to be about 13 to go. Third and 13 on the 17-yard line. Tiger football brought to you by Wyoming Catholic College, sponsoring our academic spotlight every game. The college salutes all the students and staff at LVHS and wants to wish them well this school year. 3rd and 12 at the 18. They're going to rule that a 2-yard carry there by Jensen. As this time, now you got receivers, 2 receivers on each side. It's going to be a fumble snap by Gray, and he's just going to jump on it. And it's going to be 4th down, and that's going to be a loss. Does that look to be about 9? It looks to be about a loss of 9 on the play. So it'll be 4th and 21 at the Wrangler 9. So now they're going to punt this away. And it's going to be punted from their own end zone. I don't have a number on the punter. It's number 14, but I do not have a name as the punt. Going to take a Pinedale roll. That's a nice roll, and it will go to the 41-yard line for the Tigers. That's where they'll set up. We'll be back in 30 seconds on KOV 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, also online on our County 10 YouTube channel.
All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street.
And we're going to have to cut that commercial break as Pasquinelli takes the handoff in the shotgun. And he's going to get about 13 on the play for a Tiger 1st down. So 13 yards per Pasquinelli. Taking stats here. I have him for 63 yards on 4 carries. I believe he does have more, though, so I might be off just a little bit. Averaging 15 yards a carry is Pasquinelli. As it's going to be 1st and 10 in Wrangler territory at the 46. Stauffenberg gets the play, calls it in. And now they're going to spread this thing out. They'll bring Matisse Weaver now to Stauffenberg. 2 receivers each side. Shotgun set for Stauffenberg. Makes the clap, takes the snap, looks, will pass it off here to Weaver, and just overthrows that one. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10. So first a pass attempt by Stauffenberg in this scrimmage. Just a little over high. Again, wind could be playing a factor. Now the flags are going south to north. So it's going to let the ball hang out a little bit longer for Stauffenberg as they're going left to right for our radio audience. 2nd and 10. Under 2 to go at the Wrangler 46. Again, both teams in their practice uniforms. Tigers in their white practice uniforms. Pinedale in their green. Stauffenberg going to go under center. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Stauffenberg takes the snap. Hand off here to Pasquinelli. He's going to make a cut as he will continue to go. Breaks the tackle. He's just got 1 to beat. He's at the 10. And he tiptoes, and they're going to say out of bounds. Nice play there by Pasquinelli. Tries to tiptoe his way to the end zone. As here's his breakaway. Has 1 man to beat and then just gets taken out just a little bit late as he is at the 9. So from the 46 to the 9, that is a 35-yard carry. And now he's about to break the 100 mark as Pasquinelli comes out, and it's going to be the backup quarterback coming in for the Tigers. Handoff. Here's 2 cuts to the left side, and does he get in? He does. Touchdown, Tigers. And credit there. Looks to be Johnson Baker. I was going to say Mofak came in. I was trying to make sure I got the right player on, since, again, they're wearing their practice uniforms. And now we got an injury on the field. We're going to step aside. We'll be back after this timeout. You're listening to Tiger Football on KOV and watching live on the County 10 YouTube channel.
Internet is proud to deliver quality, high-speed internet to businesses and residents across Fremont County. Wind River Internet is the sponsor for the County 10 live stream and sports in our community. Enjoy high-definition broadcasts. Brought to you by Wind River Internet. They also provide reliable phone services that can help you stay in touch with the important people in your life. Experience greater connection today. To get a quote and start enjoying fast, reliable services, call 307-857-2004. That's 857-2004. Or windriverinternet.com.
Back when I was riding in rodeos, I always made sure I was locked in, good and tight. Now as a touring musician, crisscrossing the country, I still make sure I'm locked in, good and tight. Of course I do.
Hauling ass, heading south.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Lander Community supports the Lander Valley High School Tigers, and Altitude Interiors on Main Street is no exception. Altitude Interiors is Lander's expert in flooring, window coverings, cabinets, and more. The inside of your home is like a team jersey. Every so often, you just need a redesign. The team at Altitude has the best playbook in town and can help you with your projects from start to finish and make sure you get the look and feel of your dreams. Altitude Interiors supports Tiger football, and they're here for you too at 333 Main in Lander.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, streaming online at county10.com. As good news, the injured Wrangler was able to get up after the touchdown made there by Johnson Baker. So good news for the Wranglers as he was able to get up and getting helped off the field. But Matisse Weaver now going to put up the PAT. It's a 27-0 game here as this snap put down. This kick is good, and it's 28-0 in the first quarter with 97 seconds to go. We're going to step aside here for another timeout. You're listening to Tiger Football on KOV, and it's streaming live on our County 10 YouTube channel.
Tires, tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, and streaming on our County 10 YouTube channel as Johnson Baker takes one in for 6, putting the Tigers up 28-0 in quarter number 1. Again, the first 2 quarters are going to be played as a full field scrimmage. Matisse Weaver will set things up and get ready to kick off here as the Wranglers will just look to get something going, get a first down in this one. Matisse Weaver gets set here, kicks one off. This one going to be high, and it will go to the end zone once again. And the Wranglers will set up at the 20-yard line. Again, Tigers here been able to make a defensive play, getting a touchdown on their first defensive series. In this one, the Wranglers again just trying to get a first down. So get set here again for their next series at the 20-yard line in the shotgun. 2 receivers each side, running back next to Gray. Gray takes the snap, drops back. Now we'll run a QB draw. He'll try to go to the left side and will get out of bounds on the play. Making that play was Mofat. And it's going to be second down. There's some positive yardage for the Wranglers. As Gray again takes it for 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line. 1:27 to go as the Wranglers set up and a pistol set here. As there's a direct snap, it's dropped, but then met immediately at the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be a gain of 0 on the play. Looking to see who carried that. Looked to be Jensen on the play, who carried that for a gain of 0. So it'll be 3rd and 5 to go. Wranglers will look to get a first down in this quarter. So I'll have a couple out. This will probably be their last chance of this quarter. Under center, Gray with 2 backs. Going to hand this off here, and it's going to be not much on the carry. And it will set up 4th down, but a short distance. Larson takes the credit for the carry. Gets a gain of about 2. And the Wranglers are going to set up. They're punting with 2 yards to go, so they're going to elect to go for this, but it's the obvious call. You're at your own 27.5 or 26.5. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, and they're going to just let this clock run down and end the quarter. As did we get a timeout call? They're going to put 3 seconds, so a timeout is called. Wranglers called a timeout with about 3 seconds to go. We'll step aside. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Tiger Football on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, a County 10 station, and streaming on our YouTube channel.
Central Wyoming College has a new Bachelor of Applied Science degree in Early Childhood Education.
Being a teacher has always been a dream of mine.
This degree combines the academic, assessment, and classroom management content that students need to be successful in the classroom. Gain knowledge in how young children grow and develop physically and cognitively, and guide them to social and emotional development.
What I really like about the education program here at CWC is that we get a lot of classroom experience.
Make your way at CWC.
And we're back here on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, streaming online at county10.com. as the Wranglers call a timeout with 3 seconds left and a 4th down and 2 situation, or no, excuse me, 4th down and 3, and you get to the 30-yard line. And there's the snap. It's fumbled. Can they get the kickoff? They do, and it's going to be a flag for running into the kicker, so that should be a 1st down for the Wranglers. And that will end the quarter after we get this penalty call, but it will be running into the kicker against Lander. And that will be an automatic 1st down. But that will end the inning. We're going to step aside. We'll have you guys get your guys' second quarter action live on KOV 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, a County 10 station. Back after this.
Local. Try it on, save time and money on returns, and get advice in person at Bells & Bows. Our business is your best local source for quality clothing like Liverpool and keeping your look fresh every month with our new collections bag. These monthly collections bags feature anything you can imagine yourself in, and the best part is we will ship it everywhere. But if you live locally, we can drop it off right at your doorstep. Bells & Bows, your local solution to keeping you looking stylish for anything that comes your way. Stop in today at 309 East Main Street in Riverton or visit us online at bellsandbows.rocks.
Back here on KOVE as the Wranglers get a 1st down, but it's by penalty as we enter the second quarter. Handoff here to Jensen as Jensen will try to get through the hole. And that is a good carry there by Jensen. Gets about 5. As Jensen just not getting much. He's getting him in little increments in a 28-0 Week 0 scrimmage. Again, this is an unofficial game. It doesn't count towards either record. As looking at Pinedale's season coming up, they'll be home against Rollins to open up in Week 1. Week 2, they'll be at Lyman. Week 3, they'll be on the road at Cokeville. And Level in Week 4, the state runner-ups, as they'll take on Thermopolis at home. Week 5, Week 6, they'll be in Kemmer, Mountain View at home, and then they end on the road against Rich County, Utah. So that's how they will have their season start. As it's going to be 1st down, and there was a flag on the play. It goes against the Tigers. So the Wranglers, another 1st down in Tiger territory for the first time today. As here's the snap. Gray throws. That one's going to be caught, and it's going to be tackled there by Pasquinelli as the Wranglers get a passing play to work out there as Jensen completes his first pass of the game. It's going to be about for 5 yards. And if I'm not mistaken, that was Lane who gets credit, and we 2nd down, and now we got a, looks like, timeout on the field. Not sure exactly, or are they going to say quarter ends? They're going to take a break. We'll take a break as well, and we'll be back after this timeout. We'll bring you guys the action right after this.
John Shade, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of our young athletes from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Lander Tigers on KOVE. Call John Shade or stop by my office at 824 West Main Street for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member S.
Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletics for more than 25 years. Locally owned by therapists, Fremont values commitment to professionalism and community. With specialized training and one-on-one service, they get you back to doing what you love. Whether you need rehab for an injury from a sports-certified specialist or therapy from the only certified hand therapist in Fremont County. With 6 locations in western Wyoming,
Gonna have to cut that break short as we're back here, as it's gonna be a snap, and it's gonna be recovered by the Tigers, and they are gonna have a turnover, their 2nd turnover of the match, and now you got your starting quarterback down on the field. As taking a look at that replay, there is Gray does get up, but he is down, and we're going to have another injury timeout as we'll get a step aside, or let's see if Gray can get off the field. That is a good sign as Gray walks off under his own power. But Gray can take a rest as the Tigers will begin another offensive series here as the Tigers have been able to score every drive. So Tigers been able to run the ball, throw the ball. Been able to do quite a bit in the first quarter. As the Tigers set up in shotgun, got two receivers to the far side. Stauffenberg got Weaver and Pasquinelli in the backfield. Stauffenberg tries to get around the pressure and there's a sack for the Wranglers. First sack allowed by the Tigers offensive line in this contest. As the clock now at 11:30. So that timeout before we took the break signified that the quarter end. I thought the quarter was over, but they didn't switch sides of field, but now they do as the Tigers get set here for 2nd and 15 at the 50-yard line, or 2nd and 14, excuse me. 2nd and 14 now, again at midfield. Stauffenberg once again in the shotgun, got two backs, one receiver to the near side, two on the far side. Stauffenberg claps, takes the snap, drops back, looks to throw, got plenty of time, and it's going to be intercepted right there. And Stauffenberg will throw his first interception of the game, and Pinedale has got maybe some momentum to work with as that interception committed there. Trying to see who grabbed the interception there is. That will be Saxton who gets credit for the interception. And the Tigers go right back on defense. So the Wranglers who haven't been able to do much, and good news right there as Gray comes back out. So good news for the Wranglers as Gray comes back and getting a turnover. So Stauffenberg, one touchdown, one interception. As Stauffenberg did have plenty of time for that too, as he was just trying to get it in there with Beaver, who was the intended receiver. As Gray will take the snap and we'll give it off here to Jensen, as it's going to be a flag on the play. It's going to be a loss of yardage if this play stands. And we'll see what the penalty flag is. As Pinedale's some players walking back, but it's going to be, looks like to be a face mask. They give the face mask signal. They do. It's going to be declined. Or no, excuse me. This is on the Tigers. So Pinedale walked back for a moment and then realized that the penalty's on the Tigers. So it's going to be 1st and 4 or 1st and 3 now. And at the 46, not sure if that was a face mask or a personal foul. There was both. Signals called face mask before the personal foul. So I think either way, it's a face mask on the Tigers with 10:30 to go in week 0. Gray in the shotgun, takes this snap. Now we'll toss it over to Jensen as Jensen makes one stiff arm play. Beaver can't make the tackle. It's now Jensen down the sideline. He's at the 20 and will go out of bounds. And that is the best play for the Wranglers in this game so far, getting into Tiger territory. And that is a gain. That is a big gain right there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. A 45-yard run committed there by Jensen. So Jensen's first real big play of the scrimmage so far. And that's going to come all the way back for absolutely nothing as the penalty flag is called. So that was the best play that the Wranglers had ran, but The penalty just takes all that away. So it's going to be first down, and this time it's going to be 1st and 6 at the 42 of the Wranglers. So let's see if they dial up that same play again. Gray once again in the shotgun, this time 2 receivers each side. Takes the snap, handoff to Jensen. Jensen makes one cut. Now we'll try to get some progress and goes forward on the tackle. It is right on the first down marker. So we'll see. I'm going to say first down. They do give him the first down. So Pinedale gets a first down on a 6-yard carry from Jensen, who's averaging about 3 yards a carry. And it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 48 of Pinedale. 9:56 to go in this first half. Tigers open up in Green River next week. I've been able to beat them the last 2 years. This Gray can't hold it, and now here comes a potential sack. Can't get it. Pasquinelli gets in there and will get the sack on the play. As Jack Pasquinelli takes credit for the sack there, looking on this replay. Just can't corral the football. Avoids one tackle, but Pasquinelli finishes the job. And it will be 2nd down and 19 to go at the 39-yard line. First down all the way on the Lander 42. As the Wranglers set up under center with 2 receivers each side. Running back not far. As here's the snap. Gray drops back, looks to avoid a sack, can't get, avoids a tackle, hits his own offensive line, and throwing him down there was number 69 for the Tigers. Is looking over on this depth chart. Don't have a 69 for the Tigers, but we will get a number for you. A good play there. So 3rd and what appears to be a mile. It is a mile, essentially in the football terms. As Gray, once again, will go under center. Tigers going to try to avoid a long first down as Gray will throw this one right in the center and can't corral it. Was Saxton, as there was a couple Wranglers there to get it, and now it's going to be 4th in the mile. The punt team will come out with 8:03 to go. Again, shout out to Christian Corona for camera work. Appreciate him coming, helping us out. Again, Riverton football tonight. So Riverton Wolverines will take on the Powell Panthers in a Week 0 matchup. 4A begins their season today. As there's the snap, here comes the punt. This one high and short. This will get into Lander territory. And it's going to be corralled there about the 44-yard line. And it will set up the offense for the Tigers at the Lander 40, or excuse me, not 49, as the 44. And we'll just keep it right here for you guys as Tires. Thank Bailey Tire and Auto for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. Bailey Tire and Auto in Riverton and Lander has a huge selection of every kind of tire you can think of. Check them out and stick around for the Bailey Pit Stop Travel Center, the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show. Porter Supply Company in Riverton is a proud sponsor of LVHS Athletics this season. Wants to remind you that the beautiful weather we have isn't going to be here forever. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home with a wood, gas, or pellet stove this winter. That is Porter's on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com. As the Tigers will set up here in shotgun, 2 receivers to the far side. Stauffenberg, dump off here to Weaver as Weaver is going to get around to the right side. He's got some room and will get down to about the 39-yard line. Nice play there for a gain of 20 on that little just swing pass right there from Stauffenberg. It's a good way to start off after throwing an interception in his first pass attempt of the second quarter. Pretty decent crowd here for Lander Valley, as the Tigers won't be home until week 3 when they take on the Evanston Red Devils. Action happening in Riverton for volleyball as Stauffenberg rolls out to his left, give it off here to Stevenson. Nice pass there, and that will be a first down. Looks to be a gain of 14 on the play. That will be a pass for 14 yards. So Stauffenberg does have more than 34 yards is what I have him for, but Evan Stevenson, nice catch there as Tigers willing to sling the ball a little bit. 28-0. Tigers offensively have been pretty good except for that last drive after a turnover. As the Tigers will set up in a twin set. 2 receivers each side. Pasquinelli in the backfield. Harris in motion. Toss to Harris as Harris will get looks to be about 3. So that was a forward toss. So that does count as a pass. So Stauffenberg gets a 3-yard completion from Harris. As Harris went in motion on that play. So it'll be looks to be 2nd and 7 now. Tigers closing in on the 22-yard line of Pinedale. We'll have 2 receivers again each side. Weaver a little bit closer than we see. As here's going to be a handoff to Pasquinelli, and he will get a few yards on that carry. That looks to be about 7 on the play. So Pasquinelli gets a carry for 7. And we'll set up a 3rd and short as Pasquinelli has surpassed the 100-yard mark in this scrimmage, and we're not even a half into this game. Again, we're live on YouTube for our radio audience, so if you're listening on the radio and you're chilling at home, you can tune in on our County 10 YouTube channel. Stauffenberg handoff here to Pasquinelli, as Pasquinelli will try to get some yardage on there and just he does get the first down, so that's a gain of about 4 for Pasquinelli, as he has 109 in this game. And for our radio audience, well, again, we're also live on KOVE. However you may be tuning in, we appreciate you tuning in to this Week 0 contest. We'll have the Week 1 opener in Green River. We'll have that actually for you guys on KOVE 1330 AM 1077 FM. And on our YouTube channel, we're also live on Facebook. The Wolverines, even though they're in Dow, they'll make another trip up to Park County, take on the 3A champ Cody Bronx. Stauffenberg throws this to Harris. Harris has got some room. He's got a chance to score, and he does from 13 yards out. And Stauffenberg with his 2nd touchdown of the game, and that is also to Gabe Harris on that one. So Stauffenberg 4 for 6. It's actually 5 for 7. On that one, Matisse Weaver will kick the PAT. It's now 34-0. Snap, hold, misheld it, but good job by Weaver to just go with it, as that extra point is good. And the Tigers, or do they rule that no good? We will find out. We'll step aside. We'll be back after this timeout.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM 1077 FM, streaming online at county10.com and on our County 10 YouTube channel. However you may be tuning in, thank you for tuning in to this broadcast of Week 0 football in 3A. Football in 4A begins today for all 4A teams. And Sheridan hosts Cheyenne Central. That is according to WyomingFootball.com. The game to look out for tonight if you guys are tuning into some football action. Tigers up 34-0. They do not count the PAT on that one. So we'll take a look at the Tigers' schedule and their next defensive series. Here is Shoshone and Wind River were in Casper for some jamboree play as they'll begin their seasons next week. Shoshone has a huge game to open up the week to Pine Bluffs, which was in a lot of people's minds the state championship game, supposedly, as Matisse Weaver will kick this one. This one going against the wind does get it to the 8-yard line. That's going to be fielded, and they're going to rule it down. As again, this is going to be controlled kickoffs on this one. So the Pinedale Wranglers had a good offensive series, had some good plays. They were called back, though, due to penalties and unfortunate errors. All set up for their next series. For the Tigers, they'll be at Green River, at Powell to open up their season. Then they'll get their first 2 home games of the year when they take on Evanston in their conference opener against Buffalo. As Buffalo, according to people's eyes, are up there this year in the rankings. As this is going to be a handoff, a direct snap, and going to be a loss of yardage as we got a flag on the play. We'll find out what the flag is. But open their conference against Buffalo, and then September 30th. That's probably one you want to circle on your calendars. That's going to be a homecoming game for the Riverton Wolverines as Lander travels to Riverton this year for the Keeper of the Goal match. We're going to have that coverage all live. John Gabrielson and myself joining the broadcast together is it's going to be, they're going to wave off the flag there. So it'll be second down and long. But September 30th at Riverton. That will be the Tigers versus Riverton Keeper of the Goal match. And then October 7th, they'll be home against Rollins. And then their final home game will be against Whirlwind. And that's all these are 6 p.m. kickoffs unless otherwise. Green River's at 7 and Powell's at 7. In week 8, they'll end their season at Douglas. Tigers looking to get another year into the 3A playoffs. They've been second at least the last 2 years as there's another snap. And that will be, again, loss of yardage. And I don't see Luke Gray on the field. So in for Luke Gray is Jake Hammer. So Jake Hammer is calling the offensive plays in the huddle. As I see, Gray on the sideline. So 4:39 to go for the Wranglers, maybe to get something going under center. Split back set. And it's going to be a handoff, but once again, little to no yardage. It'll be 4th down. It'll be 4th and about 18 on this punt attempt. So the Tigers will bring out their return special teams. It's going to be Harris. Going to be the return man this season. .403 to go, 34-0 on your Fremont Therapy Group scoreboard. As a snap, this punt going to go right at the 1-yard line. Was that tipped? We'll see if that was tipped, but that could have been tipped right there. And the Tigers are going to set up a great field position at the 30-yard line. So Tigers will open their next offensive series, try to get another touchdown in this second quarter after a touchdown throw by Stauffenberg to Gabe Harris. And we will see what happens here as Harris will come off, and so will Matisse Weaver. So we're going to see We're also going to see Johnson Baker in this next set. Stauffenberg continues to do quarterback play for the Tigers. Looking at Stauffenberg's passing last season, as they set up here in the offset I formation, one receiver each side, and we're going to have a timeout call, but a flag thrown. So what beat it? Was it the timeout or was it the flag? And they're going to call a timeout. We'll step aside. We'll be back after this timeout. You're listening to Tiger Football on KOV8, also streaming live on our County 10 YouTube channel.
Medical Clinic and Western Family Care are happy to introduce their newest provider, psychiatrist Dr. John Bates. Born and raised in Eastern Oregon, Dr. Bates spent 4 years in the Marines, became a registered nurse, and then on to medical school with his residency in psychiatry. He's been in private practice since 2006. Dr. Bates is now accepting new patients. Call to schedule your appointment with the Lander Medical Clinic East at 332-1551 or visit the website at landermedicalclinic.com.
Back here at KOV, 1330 AM, 1077 FM. Streaming online at county10.com as we get set here. Timeout taken before the delay of game as we're going to see Brody Mofa come into the game for the Tigers. Once again in that split back or offset I as Pasquinelli going to try to get around, can't get anything. It's going to be a loss of yardage on the play. On that one is it's right now 34-0, so a loss of yards. So that's the first negative yardage run that we've seen from Pasquinelli. That's a loss of 4 on the play. As again, I was talking about Brendan's numbers. His best game last season, 347 yards on 27 attempts, 18 completions, got 3 touchdowns. That was against Star Valley in the playoff game. The first round is Mofa will hand this off. This is going to be a carry, and it's going to be good yardage. And that will be set up a third and about medium. As credit goes there to Johnson Baker on that carry. So that could be the end of the starting group for the Tigers. It looks like they're going to roll with their second team here. The Tigers get set up here in the shotgun with 2 backs, 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. Mofa takes the snap, handoff here. And it's going to be just short, or is it going to be fumble? No, they're going to say 4th down, but that carry there by Florade. And it will set up 4th and short. So what will the Tigers do here? And to no surprise, they're going to go for it on the 4th and 2 in their own in the Wrangler territory, with under 2 to go. As Brody makes the play in the huddle, and here we go. Going to be under center once again, in the offset I. 2 receivers now to the near side. As here's a pitch. This one to Velarde as he will get the first down and more. And he's going to be at the 15, maybe the 14-yard line on that play. Nice job there by Velarde to get the first down on this 4th and 2 play as he just continues to go on that play. Nice job there for the Tigers to get a first down with about 92 seconds to go. Here we go on the next series of downs. They're going to let this clock run. So second half, just looking here, there will be a running clock. So they won't stop the clock in these next 2 quarters, as halftime will be about 20 minutes. And now Johnson Baker going to try to get around the corner. Can he get in there? Keeps going, loses the football, and it's going to be recovered by Pinedale with a penalty flag on the field. So will the penalty go against the Wranglers or will go against the Tigers? And it's going to be a declined penalty, so it's going to be a turnover for Lander. And we'll bring the defense back out. Turnover on downs with an opportunity to score of the Tigers. Haven't scored in their first time since they scored that touchdown from Stauffenberg to Harris on a connection in the second quarter. And now Lander getting some of their second team guys, some reps here in Week 0's matchup between the Lander Tigers and the Pinedale Wranglers. Again, it will be Riverton versus Powell in a Week 1 matchup, and now you got Gray back under center. Split back set. Takes the snap. He's looking to throw it from his own end zone. And now he's going to take it himself. Gets to the 10, and we'll drop down to about the 16-yard line. That was a good scramble there from Gray for the Wranglers coming from the end zone. And now a timeout taken by Pinedale as you look at that replay right there by Gray. So timeout taken. We're going to step aside. We'll be back after this timeout on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, a County 10 station, and streaming online at county10.com.
Gambles in Lander is a proud sponsor of the student athletes and athletic programs all across Fremont County. With new items arriving daily, it's a good time to check into Myers Gambles for all of the best items for your home. Shane, Alicia, and crew will help you find exactly what you're looking for. And chances are, it's in stock today. Delivery is available in Riverton and Lander. Turn around and shop in town. Myers Gambles, 420 Main in Lander. Turn around and shop in town.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, streaming online at county10.com. A big thank you to Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care for sponsoring this broadcast. The staff at their clinics in Riverton and Lander want to remind you not to ignore those annual wellness visits. So make your appointment at Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Healthcare. Let's stay healthy together. Again, let's give a shout out to Wind River Internet for making this video stream possible. Wind River Internet brings you today's game of Lander Tiger football. Gray under center again. Two receivers each side. Under center. Drops back. Look out. There is Johnson Baker for the sack. And Johnson Baker with 46 seconds to go. As the clock continues, Pinedale getting in a huddle. They're going to run a play here. A nice play there for the sack. So again, we're in the second quarter, 30 seconds to go. What's Pinedale going to do here with under now 25 to go? Gray, under center, is going to take a snap again. He's got four receivers, but look out. And there's going to be a catch, and is it going to be tackled? It does, and did part of the helmet come off? There was some stuff that fell off. Yeah, it looked like some padding. Some padding came off. Wow. And 10 seconds ago, another timeout. As Tiger football brought to you by Wyoming Catholic College, situated smack dab in the middle of town in Lander, Wyoming. Wyoming Catholic College is a big part of the community, and they're excited to help you bring Tiger football this season. Tonight's broadcast doesn't end when the clock runs out. Stick around for the Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show. Bailey employs over 130 Fremont County residents and is always looking for career-minded individuals to work in a variety of departments. Check out gowithbailey.com to learn more. Lander Tigers defensively pretty well done. Pinedale has had a few good plays, but those have come back to haunt them with penalties. As the Tigers will get closer to halftime, 10 seconds to go. So we'll see what they do. On a third and 8 at their, looks to be 18-yard line. So they got 82 yards to go. As Gray will have two receivers each side again. Gray scrambles, looks, here's a throw. This one is going to be deflected there by Moffat, and that will take the time, the 4 seconds. And it's good play there by the defense of the Tigers, is covering everybody. Gray did throw a nice ball right there on that down. And it's going to be 4th down and 8. And Pinedale with 4 seconds to go. You can just go for this. No reason not to in your own territory. Again, Tigers in their white uniforms. Pinedale in their practice green uniforms. Tigers, again, are also in their practice white uniforms as well. Under center, Gray again. Tigers in a 4-3 set. Here's the drop back, and here comes a potential sack. Johnson Baker gets there just in time. It's an incomplete pass, however, but that will end the inning as the Tigers are up 34-0. There'll be a 10-minute timeout, but we will bring you the halftime report. You're listening to Tiger Football on KOVE, and you're watching live on the County 10 YouTube channel.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
One time, my dad flipped a burger 8 times in the air before catching it right on the bun.
Yeah? Well, one time my dad flipped the patty 10 times and caught it over his shoulder.
You don't have to prove to us that your dad's the best and he deserves the best. Find a gift for the man that does it all at Porter's Mountain View Supply. Outdoor kitchen equipment from top brands like Weber Grills, Green Mountain Grills, Big Green Egg, and Louisiana Grills. Plus, all the bells and whistles that'll make that puppy sing. Porter's Mountain View Supply in Casper.
Than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at remaxriverton.com.
Internet is proud to deliver quality, high-speed internet to businesses and residents across Fremont County. Wind River Internet is the sponsor for the County 10 live stream and sports in our community. Enjoy high-definition broadcasts. Brought to you by Wind River Internet. They also provide reliable phone services that can help you stay in touch with the important people in your life. Experience greater connection today. To get a quote and start enjoying fast, reliable services, call 307-857-2004. That's 857-2004. Or windriverinternet.com.
Back when I was riding in rodeos, I always made sure I was locked in, good and tight. Now as a touring musician, crisscrossing the country, I still make sure I'm locked in, good and tight. Of course I do.
Hauling ass, heading south. The road in a Crow Cadillac, coupe to fill.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Lander Community supports the Lander Valley High School Tigers, and Altitude Interiors on Main Street is no exception. Altitude Interiors is Lander's expert in flooring, window coverings, cabinets, and more. The inside of your home is like a team jersey. Every so often, you just need a redesign. The team at Altitude has the best playbook in town and can help you with your projects from start to finish and make sure you get the look and feel of your dreams. Altitude Interiors supports Tiger football, and they're here for you too at 333 Main in Lander.
Tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Wyoming College has a new Bachelor of Applied Science degree in Early Childhood Education.
Being a teacher has always been a dream of mine.
This degree combines the academic, assessment, and classroom management content that students need to be successful in the classroom. Gain knowledge in how young children grow and develop physically and cognitively, and guide them to social and emotional development.
What I really like about the education program here at CWC is that we get a lot of classroom experience.
Make your way at CWC.
Try it on, save time and money on returns, and get advice in person at Bells & Bows. Our business is your best local source for quality clothing like Liverpool and keeping your look fresh every month with our new collections bag. These monthly collections bags feature anything you can imagine yourself in, and the best part is we will ship it everywhere. But if you live locally, we can drop it off right at your doorstep. Bells & Bows, your local solution to keeping you looking stylish for anything that comes your way. Stop in today at 309 East Main Street in Riverton or visit us online at bellsandbows.rocks.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM, streaming online at county10.com as we have the halftime for you guys. You're in beautiful Lander, Wyoming, Bill Bush Stadium, 34-0, as both teams just going over what you could do better in each half. What are things to fix? What are things to do? What are things to see from each team? As, again, this is a preseason scrimmage. Nothing counts here against their records, except for a game in Powell tonight when Riverton takes on the Powell Panthers. You can check out that game live on KOVE, or no, excuse me, Jack FM 105.1. You know, we're all in our preseason here, just getting things worked out. Both teams working things out. We're all working things out. That's what preseason does for us. As, again, we'll be in Green River in week 1. In week 2, we'll be in Powell. So both Fremont County teams that are being broadcasted will see the Powell Panthers. And this one, as the timer signifies, there's about 3 minutes left of the halftime, an opportunity for players to warm up here in this one. Pinedale, in this one, just kind of recapping what they've been doing. They are getting things going. They have had some really good plays. It's just the penalties are kind of coming to get them in these games, and they had a great run there by Jensen that just went backwards on a holding call. The Lander Tigers have hurt themselves a few times on defense with a couple of personal foul penalties and face mask penalties and even a holding of their own. As the running game for the Tigers has been phenomenal. I mean, it's been pretty well. Pasquinelli's got over 100 yards as he got most of the carries in that first half for the Tigers in this one. So 3 minutes again for each team, an opportunity for them to warm up and get ready to go. We'll see what the Tigers do in the second half here, and we will talk about how the second half will work. We're going to step aside for one more timeout. You're listening to Lander Tiger Football on KOVE, and you're also watching it live on our County 10 YouTube channel and on our Facebook page.
Local. Try it on, save time and money on returns, and get advice in person at Bells & Bows. Our business is your best local source for quality clothing like Liverpool and keeping your look fresh every month with our new collections bag. These monthly collections bags feature anything you can imagine yourself in, and the best part is we will ship it everywhere. But if you live locally, we can drop it off right at your doorstep. Bells & Bows, your local solution to keeping you looking stylish for anything that comes your way. Stop in today at 309 East Main Street in Riverton or visit us online at bellsandbows.rocks.
John Shade, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of our young athletes from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Lander Tigers on KOVE. Call John Shade or stop by my office at 824 West Main Street for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member S.
And we're back live on KOVE 1330 AM 1077 FM, streaming online at county10.com as we'll get the second half going here for you guys. And this is how this will work in the third quarter. It will be a 12-minute running clock. The clock will only stop on the change of possession, or aka after kickoff return. Ball will be put on the opponent's 40-yard line. The offense will remain in possession until scoring, punting, or attempting a field goal. Opponents take over change of possession at the 40-yard line. And the fourth quarter will be also a 12-minute running clock. Ball will be put on the opponent's 20-yard lines. Field goal attempts will be a part of the scrimmage after a score, no kickoff, or return. So, essentially, the difference is kickoff and no kickoffs in each quarter, and change of possession and the possession of where the football will be placed. In this one, as you can see, some of the team warming up here for the Lander Tigers. Again, they're wearing their white practice uniforms as they get set here to open up their season next Friday at home, on the road against Green River. We'll have that action live for you guys on KOVE 1330 AM 1077 FM and also on our County 10 YouTube channel as the buzzer sounds, and that means we are ready to go here. So, not sure if we'll see the first team or second team for both sides. We will let you guys know what we see here. It looks like the first team will come out and run some plays. So, the Froshmore squad will play after this one. We won't broadcast that one, however. We'll broadcast just the varsity game, and we'll make sure we get you guys on your way to the Riverton versus Powell. John Gabrielson returning as the voice of the Wolverines. If you haven't seen that video of us announcing that, you can check it out on our Facebook at county10.com. Also, be streaming on Jack FM 105.1 for Riverton. So if you are on the radio, just flip to Jack FM 105.1. You can also listen to the County 10 Morning Show. So we'll get started here again. No kickoffs. There won't be kickoffs, but this yardage will start at the 40-yard line as Gray will be back for quarterback as we'll take the snap, handoff here to Jensen. He'll go right down the middle. It's going to be a gain of about 3 on this series. So I apologize. It's not the opposing 40. It's their own 40. So just to clarify that for our audience, we'll have that for you. Again, this will be a running clock, 12 minutes. So incompletions, out of bounds, everything. Clock will run unless it's a change of possession for each team. Two backs set in the shotgun for Gray. He'll have two receivers, one on each side in the shotgun. Takes the snap, loses the football. It's going to be Jets who gets it, and Matisse Weaver says hello. Get to the 30-yard line, and that will be a loss of downs. Matisse Weaver just getting in there on that play for a third down and long. It looks to be about 3rd and 18 for the Wranglers. Yeah, just an aggressive attack there by Matisse Weaver on that play as he plays playing that kind of linebacker position, or excuse me, on the line. I apologize. One of the edge rushers as he'll rush in. Here's Gray. He's going to roll out to his right. There's a catch there by Saxton, but can't get anything. Gets maybe a yard or two. And Saxton came back for that play and was able to make the catch on that possession. And it will be 4th down, and the punt team will come on for the Wranglers. Again, KOV 1338 on 107.7 FM, a County 10 station. Also online on our County 10 YouTube channel. Streaming the Lander Tigers Week 0 scrimmage against the Pinedale Wranglers. As there's the snap, here's the kick, and this one's going to be a great kick. That is a fantastic kick as it goes all the way down to the 11. It is picked up there by Harris and then just says fair catch it. We'll start at the 11, but they won't start the 11. They'll start their own 40. That's how, again, this is how the scrimmage will work. Froshmore's, again, will play after this one about 5:30, but we are already approaching that mark in this one. So Tigers getting their first offensive series. We're going to see the first team out for the Tigers. Stauffenberg at quarterback. Got Jack Pasquinelli as the back. You got Stevenson, Beaver, Harris, all in the skill positions. And Stauffenberg will take the snap. He's going to look to throw. He's going to look deep for Stevenson. Can Stevenson get it? No, just a little overthrow on that play. Oh, it was a good throw, just a little too much. The wind going left to right. Basically, it's favoring Lander, theoretically. You would think. At least in the kicking game it would. And it will be 2nd down. The Lander versus Powell game kicks off in about 30 minutes. Stauffenberg again throws the screen. Pasquinelli just can't get the catch, and we're going to have a penalty flag on the field. Again, the clock will run regardless what happens. We'll see who this is against. Again, the clock will run regardless what happens. About it's either going to be 2nd down or it's going to be 3rd down. And it looks like it's going to go in the direction of the Tigers. They will give it to the Tigers, so it's going to be a 5-yard penalty, so it'll be 2nd and 15 instead of 3rd and 10 for the Tigers. They'll be at their 35. Again, both teams will start on their 40s on every possession. And the Tigers will try to do something on this one. As I just noticed that the marker was at the 35, not the 40. So it's still 2nd and 15, but everything just 5 yards back. Stauffenberg will roll out to his left. He's going to launch one. This one for Stevenson, and almost picked off there again. Almost another turnover. Interception there by Stauffenberg. Luckily to get out of it. And it will be 3rd and 15 now. At the 30-yard line for the Tigers. Again, Tigers have been pretty dominant as far as offense and defense. As Stauffenberg now lines up in the shotgun. 2 receivers each side. Stauffenberg drops back, stays in the pocket. Now he's going to decide to take off with it. He's got 5 at least. He's got more. And he's going to get just short. He's going to be about 3 or 4 yards shy. It's going to be 4th down. Regardless. And about 3. So we'll see what the Tigers do here. $8:30 to go. 4th and 3. We will have a punt from Matisse Weaver. As this is the first time we'll see Weaver punt, if I'm not mistaken, with 8:10 to go. Stauffenberg gets the team situated as now you're starting to hear that wind come in. Just a little bit. It's still blowing left to right, so this should favor Weaver. If he gets a good punt here, as we're going to have a flag on the play. Here's the kick. This one going to take a lander bounce. It's going to roll to the 15. It's going to roll all the way down to the 11-yard line. And awaiting the penalty flag. So who will this go against? Tigers have been the ones getting tacked on the most. It's just a matter of, I'm going to say, false start on the offense. Are they going to repunt this, or are they going to just let it go? The official is talking with Gray right now. They're going to say first down. I think they're just going to start this off at the 40-yard line. As now pregame has started for Lander versus Riverton versus Powell. As here's going to be a handoff. It's going to be a loss of yardage. And it will be second down. And 34-0 in favor of Lander on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. With 7:18 to go. So the Wranglers will get set up for their next play at the 39, second and 11. As Gray takes the snap. Going to toss it off here to Jensen. We'll go to the right side. Kicks around the corner. He does. He's going to get some yardage, and it will be third and manageable. So third and, they're going to say 9 as he got out at the 41. Even though that looked like a nice play there from Jensen. Gray now takes the snap. Going to drop back here. He's going to look to throw. Is he going to sling while he does? It's not going to be good. as Saxton was the intended receiver. So it'll be 4th down now. We're going to probably see the punting team come out. Now you'll have the clock stop. And now we'll start again. So regardless where this punt goes, it's still going to be Tiger football on the 40, as that's going to be a decent snap. A little bit of a run up. Now there's the kick. Nice kick against the wind. It bounces out about the 30-yard line when Tigers will set up once again on the 40. So are we going to see first team again? Just double checking here. As it looks like we will have the first team once again here in this third quarter with 6 minutes to go. Tiger football at the 40. First time we saw the Tigers punt on their last drive. As Stauffenberg in the shotgun. Claps now takes the snap. Sits in the pocket. Will look for Weaver, and Weaver was there and just was not able to get it. And it will be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 at the 40. So once again, Powell and Riverton. You can catch it after this one as the kickoff is set for 6 p.m. Play at Powell, though, as Riverton will have to make 2 trips up to Park County. Tigers travel is pretty decent. In this one, Stauffenberg will take the snap as he's looking. He's scrambling right now, and he will just take it himself and go to the sideline. And we'll have maybe a few on the play. And it will be 3rd down as the wind is starting to pick up just a little bit. Approaching 5 minutes to go. Stauffenberg gets the play. Taking a little bit longer than usual so far, but they get the play. Now they'll be set up at the 43. Stauffenberg, 2 backs. He's going to take the snap, roll out to his right. He's looking. He's got the throw. There's Gabe Harris. He got a 1st down and more as Gabe Harris is breaking tackles, and he'll get to the 28-yard line for a 1st down. So 1st down for the Tigers. And now they have some breathing room to work with as far as play call will go. And this is an opportunity for the coaches as well. As talking with head coach John Scott in the pregame show wants to know what the team is looking for, what the coaches need to do. What they all got to do as a team to make sure they have a successful season. Stauffenberg, twin set in the shotgun with Pasquinelli in the backfield. Stauffenberg drops back. Now he's rolling out to his left. He's scrambling, and Stauffenberg going to throw it away. He throws it, and there's a catch by Gabe Harris. What a play! What a play by Brennan Stauffenberg to roll out to his left. Basically, he was looking for a prayer in this replay. There's the catch, and what a catch there by Gabe Harris for the 1st down. Wow, what a play. As the Tigers approach 3 minutes to go. Wow, I'm surprised Stauffenberg even got that out of his hand. He's just waiting for the play call. So notice this too is Stauffenberg will sometimes go to the sideline. Sometimes he gets a play call from a distance, and he's also got a wristband, so multiple ways the Tigers can communicate plays to each other. And Stauffenberg back in the shotgun, one receiver each side now. Stauffenberg drops back. He's going to step up and throw, and Harris was there. He had a potential chance for a catch. Just wasn't able to get it, though. And it will be second down. So 2nd and 10 now for the Tigers at the 12. With 2:42 to go. Again, a running clock for the next 2 quarters in this one. Second and 10 at the 12 with 2:30 to go in this one. Shotgun set once again. 2 receivers each side in the twin set. Stauffenberg steps up. He's going to run with it. He's going to get a few yards, though, make this 3rd and manageable as the clock approaches 2 minutes. Tigers have not scored once in the 3rd quarter. However, 3rd and 6. Actually, should be 3rd and 5. Third and 5. Or excuse me, 3rd and 4 now. They changed it to 3rd and 4. I apologize there. And they'll get set for their next play. Stauffenberg. Pasquinelli, touchdown, Tigers. There's the first touchdown of the half by the Tigers. With 1:20 to go, as Matisse Weaver will set up for the PAT. As we get set here, Stauffenberg sets it down. Matisse Weaver kicks it up, and it is good, and the extra point works, and that will end another series for the Tigers as they are up 41-0. We'll step aside for a timeout. We'll be back right after this timeout, 30-second timeout on KOVE.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Back here on KOVE, 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, streaming online at county10.com as the Tigers punch one in from Jack Pasquinelli. And that's 41-0 as originally it wasn't going to keep score, but scoreboards have popped up. I mean, they have been keeping the score on the actual scoreboard in Bill Bush Stadium, so we will keep it along with them, as you can see on our Fremont Therapy Group scoreboard if you're watching on video. As once again, you can hear that wind coming in this one. Again, ball will be set at the 40 for the Wranglers' next series. And we will see what the Pinedale Wranglers can do. Wranglers also in a twin set. One back, that's Jensen. Got 2 receivers each side. As Jensen takes the snap, drops back, looks to pass here. He's going to throw one deep. This one is intercepted by Brody Mofa, and he's got some daylight to work with. What a play there to keep his eye on the ball. Taking a look at that replay right there. As that ball just tipped up in the air, Brody stays with it. And he's got room to work with. So a turnover from the defense. That is at least number 2 in this one. They're going to set up at the 46-yard line of Lander with 1:08 to go. What a play there by Brody to just keep his eye. That's really the big thing, keeping his eye on the ball and making things happen. As we will get set here for another offensive series for the Tigers. I want to thank Porter Supply Company in Riverton for sponsoring our broadcast today. Porter's reminds you that winter is right around the corner, so it's time to prep your work wood, gas, or pellet stoves this season. They got everything you need to the supply, so check out portersmvs.com. As Stauffenberg back in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Drops back as look out there. Somehow stays alive. He is going to be taken down for a sack, though. As taking a look at this replay, just watch how Brennan just stays up on this one. Taking the snap. Basically had a chance to get sacked right there. And it will be a sack and loss of down. So about 5 yards lost there. It's going to be second down and about 15. For the Tigers, 41-0, approaching 17 seconds to go in the third quarter. And probably one final play if they decide to run it. Stauffenberg has a twin set again, but this time Weaver in the backfield. They're going to set up a screen. Weaver's got room. This is the final play as Weaver will get down. He does make up yards, and it's going to set up a third and manageable as the quarter does end there. 41-0 after 3 against the Pinedale Wranglers as the coin toss for the Wolverines and Powell Panthers. As getting underway, it looks like it will be Wolverines receiving that game. Again, you can check out the game after this one live on your YouTube and also radio station Jack FM 105.1. John Gabrielson on the call as he again returns as the voice of the Wolverines. And we are glad that he is back on the call. It's awesome to see as they're going to get set here for quarter number 4, and they're just going to stay on the same side. It looks like as we stay here on our KOVE and also online our County 10 YouTube channel. We're also streaming live on our Facebook page. As Stauffenberg directs Weaver where he needs to go. Here's a motion. Here's Harris. They're going to hand it off to him. Harris is going to try to get around the left side. He's got room. He's at the 30, and he will get down right about the 29. Nice play there by Gabe Harris on that sweet play. In this one, 11:52 to go. So fourth quarter, in this one, a running clock. Ball will be put on the opponent's 20-yard line. Field goal attempts will be part of the scrimmage after scores, and ball's getting moved back, so that is a penalty on the Tigers. It's going to set up 3rd and 11. And Stauffenberg gets the play, and he's going to bring it to his team. Going to go back into that twin set formation. Again, the crowd here is really, really good here for the Tigers in a week 0 scrimmage. Pinedale bringing some fans as well. Stauffenberg going to let one go. There's Harris. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tigers. And just letting it fly was Stauffenberg to Harris for the touchdown. It's 47-0. That was a great connection there from Brennan Stauffenberg to Gabe Harris for their second connect. There's their third, of the game. It's now 47-0. As you got a player missing out on the PAT attempt there. As we get set for the PAT, Matisse Weaver once again lining up. Harris to snap. Stauffenberg puts it down, and that is up and good as the Tigers are up 48 0-0. We're going to step aside for a 30-second timeout. We'll be back after this break on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM. Back after this.
Medical Clinic and Western Family Care are happy to introduce their newest provider, psychiatrist Dr. John Bates. Born and raised in Eastern Oregon, Dr. Bates spent 4 years in the Marines, became a registered nurse, and then on to medical school with his residency in psychiatry. He's been in private practice since 2006. Dr. Bates is now accepting new patients. Call to schedule your appointment with the Lander Medical Clinic East at 332-1551 or visit the website at landermedicalclinic.com.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, streaming online at county10.com as we are in the fourth quarter now of this scrimmage, which the rules now in this one, basically the ball gets put on the 20-yard line of the opposing side, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, on the opponent's 20. So this is more red zone offense scenarios. As here's the snap. Gray will give it off here to the running back as there's a new running back in the game. So we will get that for you guys. Now is Dustin Larson, who is the running back on the play. With 10:06 to go in this one. I want to thank Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Community Healthcare as a proud sponsor of Fremont County Sports. Don't forget to make your appointment for your annual wellness visit at the clinic. And thank you, Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family, for supporting young athletes. And remember, let's stay healthy together. Now give a shout out to Wind River Internet for providing today's stream. Stream is not possible without Wind River Internet. Gray in the shotgun. Here's the snap after a loss of yardage on that play, as that's going to be tackled for a loss once again. There's another new running back we haven't seen in this one. So we do not have a number for him. 9:15 to go. It's going to be third and about 15 at the 25 of Lander. As Riverton and Powell has now kicked off, and on Jack FM 105.1. Also on the County 10 YouTube channel. You can tune in after the conclusion of this one just by switching your videos over on the County 10 YouTube channel or changing your radio station to Jack FM. As Gray on a busted play, he's going to take it himself and might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Not totally sure yet as he gets up slowly. He's able to get back up though. And it will be fourth down. And if you're Pinedale, there's been some good things, but just kind of getting those, make sure those direct snaps, because they've tried that a few times. Just hasn't worked out for the Wranglers. They've had some good plays and they've been called back, so Pinedale can figure that out again under first-year head coach David Thrash. Approaching under 8 to go. Two back set for the Wranglers. Gray takes the snap. Here's a fake handoff, rolls out to his left, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. Just overthrows his receiver, and it will be a turnover. So we got a little scramble going, just kind of mouthing off there is what it looked like. And back now, both teams have split up and should be Lander football. Should be Lander football now on the 20. But we will see. Yep, you're going to say Lander football on the 20. They're just going to keep it on one side. No reason to take it all the way down to the field there. Is we will get the change of possession. This one, they're just going to let the clock run. It's 48-0 again on your Fremont Therapy scoreboard. with 6:45 to go. So we will once again see the first team. We did see a little bit of the second team in that second quarter. And we will get set here once again. Twin set with Pasquinelli in the backfield. Two receivers each side. Stauffenberg will take the snap. Hand it off here to Pasquinelli, who has had himself a good game as he gets around 5. Touchdown, Tigers! And the Tigers have passed the half-century mark, scoring another touchdown. Pasquinelli having himself a good first scrimmage and first contest in week 0. And we'll have the PAT up 54 again, 54-0 on your Fremont Therapy Group scoreboard. Approaching 5:50 to go. And they took the whistle, and what we got here? Place the ball at the 25. And are they just electing to kick it farther? I mean, but from what I've heard, Weaver's got himself a leg. This is going to be a 41-yard field goal attempt if this is good. From 41 out. Snap, hold, kick, up. Is this one going to make it? It's got plenty of room, but it is no good. He got the leg for it. That was not a bad kick from 40 plus. And it will remain a 54-0 game. But yeah, I think they just elected to try to go further. And we'll get set for another series for the Wranglers on the offensive side. Went for it on 4th down and was not able to convert it on their first attempt. As they get ready here, as the clock has once again started. Gray again in the shotgun. Both teams kind of running that same kind of offense with that 2 receiver set each side, as there was going to be a swing play there for Jensen. It's no good. And it'll be 2nd down and 10. Second and 10 from the 24 of the Wranglers. We'll see what they'll try to do here. With 5 minutes to go before the conclusion of this game. Again, Lander will be on the road week 1 in Green River. That's a 7 o'clock kickoff. Again, times can change. It's scheduled for 7. We'll have that action live for you guys on KOVE 1330 AM. As there's a dump in, just wasn't able to corral it. It is the first time we're seeing this receiver on the field. As that was number 63 on the play. We do not have a number 63 on our roster. Nope, excuse me, there we go. That's Bailey on the play. And it'll be 3rd down now and 10 after 2 pass attempts that haven't worked out. From the 20. Gray takes the snap, drops back. He's got a little bit of time. Here's the throw. This one picked off by Brody. This is his 2nd, and he's going to take it out to the 9, but it's a turnover on an interception. Another pick by the safety. So we going back to the Tigers. They got about 3 minutes to work with if they want to focus on something. With 3:47 to go. They're waiting for the play, and are we going to Just looking, make sure this isn't the second team on. So they're getting the huddle and everything ready to go. They're going through it. It's taking them a moment, though, as they got to kind of hurry up before the clock. So we're going to see the second team. So looks like to be the end of the starters' day. And we're going to see the backups now after the Tigers have had an impressive showing. Offset eye for Brody as he will hand this off. And it's going to be about a 3-yard gain on the play as he continues to go and now finally gets taken down. That looks like to be Rowan on the play for the Tigers, number 31. We approach 3 minutes now in this contest. As Brody Moffat has called his play, and now we'll get set here. Under center once again in the offset eye. One receiver each side. As Brody goes under center. Here's the snap, handoff, and it's going to be... Looks to be about another 3-yard carry on the play. As I lied, that was Braden Baker on that last carry. So Braden Baker getting some opportunities here for the Tigers. Pinedale on the road, hosting Rollins in their first regular season game that will count. Pinedale will look to get their first win after going 0-8 last season, but this team's got some positives to look at. There's going to be a handoff, and it's going to be maybe a yard carry. That was Rowan that time on the carry. Just getting experience in for this team. Again, we'll have the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show. Just a quick show so we can get you guys back to what you guys are doing and also get you guys to the Riverton and Powell matchup. As here's going to be a handoff there. Rowan will take the snap, and he's going to get the first down on a 4th and 1. The official says, yes, that is a first down. And we got a timeout on the field, and we'll step aside as well. We'll take a break. You're listening to Tiger Football. We'll be back after this.
Gambles and Lander is a proud sponsor of the student athletes and athletic programs all across Fremont County. With new items arriving daily, it's a good time to check into Myers Gambles for all of the best items for your home. Shane, Alicia, and crew will help you find exactly what you're looking for. And chances are, it's in stock today. Delivery is available in Riverton and Lander. Turn around and shop in town. Myers Gambles, 420 Main in Lander. Turn around and shop in town.
Back here as Rowan does able to get back on his feet as Brody will hand it off here. This is going to be taken. It's going to get to the 1-yard line as Velarde takes the carry. He's able to get quite a few with 20 seconds to go. And that could possibly be the final play unless they're going to try to get this a score. And coach is just going to say, let's hold up on it. He's talking to one of the officials. See John Scott on the right side of the screen, and that will do it. The Tigers put up 54 in a Week 0 scrimmage as they will get the win against Pinedale. Again, this is an unofficial contest, and it won't count towards anybody's record, and that will end this game. We're going to step aside. We'll give you guys a quick Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show. We're going to step aside. We'll be back after this timeout. It's 54-0 back after this.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
One time, my dad flipped a burger 8 times in the air before catching it right on the bun.
Yeah? Well, one time my dad flipped the patty 10 times and caught it over his shoulder.
You don't have to prove to us that your dad's the best and he deserves the best. Find a gift for the man that does it all at Porter's Mountain View Supply. Outdoor kitchen equipment from top brands like Weber Grills, Green Mountain Grills, Big Green Egg, and Louisiana Grills. Plus, all the bells and whistles that'll make that puppy sing. Porter's Mountain View Supply in Casper.
Clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at remaxriverton.com.
Internet is proud to deliver quality, high-speed internet to businesses and residents across Fremont County. Wind River Internet is the sponsor for the County 10 live stream and sports in our community. Enjoy high-definition broadcasts. Brought to you by Wind River Internet. They also provide reliable phone services that can help you stay in touch with the important people in your life. Experience greater connection today. To get a quote and start enjoying fast, reliable services, call 307-857-2004. That's 857-2004. Or windriverinternet.com.
Back when I was riding in rodeos, I always made sure I was locked in, good and tight. Now as a touring musician, crisscrossing the country, I still make sure I'm locked in, good and tight. Of course I do.
All in ass, heading south. The road in a Crow Cadillac, coupe to bill.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Community supports the Lander Valley High School Tigers, and Altitude Interiors on Main Street is no exception. Altitude Interiors is Lander's expert in flooring, window coverings, cabinets, and more. The inside of your home is like a team jersey. Every so often, you just need a redesign. The team at Altitude has the best playbook in town and can help you with your projects from start to finish and make sure you get the look and feel of your dreams. Altitude Interiors supports Tiger football, and they're here for you too at 333 Main in Lander.
Tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Wyoming Wyoming College has a new Bachelor of Applied Science degree in early childhood education.
Being a teacher has always been a dream of mine.
This degree combines the academic, assessment, and classroom management content that students need to be successful in the classroom. Gain knowledge in how young children grow and develop physically and cognitively, and guide them to social and emotional development.
What I really like about the education program here at CWC is that we get a lot of classroom experience.
Make your way at CWC.
And we're back here on KOVE 1330 AM 1077 FM, streaming online at county10.com as the Lander Tigers scrimmage game has concluded, and it is a victory for the Tigers as they put up 54 points in this scrimmage. So that was a great showing for the Tigers as far as their running game goes, passing game. I mean, everything for the Tigers just happened to work out for them today, and that's a lot of good things to see. And obviously there's going to be some good things that they'll have to work on. Penalties were something that I noticed in this contest for the Tigers, as they had quite a few penalties, as right now, currently the freshman game is going on. So if you need something to do, you can check the freshman game out. You can come out to Bill Bush Stadium and support your future Lander Valley Tiger football squad. And just an update in the Powell game, 7-0 in favor of Powell. That's the update right now with John Gabrielson on the call for that one. But the running game, I think, was huge. Pasquinelli had over 100 yards carrying that I can calculate for. And the passing game, there were some good things that happened. Stauffenberg and Gabe Harris, that's going to be something to watch out for. 3 touchdowns on the day between those two guys in the air, and that was fun to watch throughout this entire scrimmage. And, you know, it's just something you see from the Tigers, and they're ready to go this year, and they look ready, and they look ready to go down to Green River in week 1, which we will have that game for you guys live here on the County 10 YouTube channel, also on our County 10 Facebook page, also on KOVE 1330 AM 1077 FM, a County 10 station, and streaming online at county10.com. As again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in today, however you may be tuning in on radio, video, or on Facebook. For County 10, Christian Corona, thank you for the camera work that he did today. I'm Wyatt Barishka. Have a great rest of your weekend. There's a lot of Fremont County sports going on. There's volleyball going on. There was some cross country today. We'll have everything reported for you guys on our County 10 website at county10.com. So long, guys. Have a great weekend.
Local. Try it on, save time and money on returns, and get advice in person at Bells & Bows. Our business is your best local source for quality clothing like Liverpool and keeping your look fresh every month with our new collections bag. These monthly collections bags feature anything you can imagine yourself in, and the best part is we will ship it everywhere. But if you live locally, we can drop it off right at your doorstep. Bells & Bows, your local solution to keeping you looking stylish for anything that comes your way. Stop in today at 309 East Main Street in Riverton or visit us online at bellsandbows.rocks.
Shade, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of our young athletes from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Lander Tigers on KOVE. Call John Shade or stop by my office at 824 West Main Street for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member